Good morning, dear students. Welcome back in your computer class. Today, I am going to discuss rest portion of chapter 8, which is Internet Services. In the remaining topic, first one is video conferencing. Video conferencing is a method or is a process by which people communicate and interact with one another via audio and video transmission. It makes use of computer network to send audio and video data from one place to another place. Video conferencing is very useful for business meeting, educational training and healthcare conferences. It is a process by which one people communicate with other people by face to face method. The use of video conferencing has increases over the year because the following reasons. Video conferencing conduct meeting between branches that are situated very far away from main headquarter. According to video conferencing, all branches are connected together and controlled by headquarter of any organization. In other words, video conferencing also used in medical and scientific section. Video conferencing to discuss medical problems and share their experiences. To reduce the distance of learning, training and other types of meetings by using video conferencing. It is very useful these days. There are different types of webinars, meeting, conduction meeting, induction meeting and much more type of communication established via video conferencing. Next one topic is blog. The word blog is a short form of the word weblog. A blog is a website or part of a website that contains personal diary type entries in the chronological order. Reverse chronological order means recently uploaded blogs display in the first portion of the website. The contents of blog may be in the form of text, audio, video, links to other websites. There are many types of blog websites like www.blogger.com, www.blog.co.in and www.wordpress.com. These are the some examples of blogger websites. As you can see here in the figure, here is a www.blog.co.in where you can post your blog or anyone can post any type of blog or informations for rest of all persons who visit this website. Next one is web feed. Many people are interested in websites who content keeps getting updates. Example of such websites are news site, product information pages, medical websites and weblog. Repeatedly checking each website to see if there is any new content can be very tedious. A web feed or news feed is a facility that provides information to the user about the updates or new content on the website of their choices. Web feed is similar to new feed section where any one person update informations related to that website. The icon, this one icon represent the web feed option, from where you can check the all new updates or all incoming informations related to that website, like this. Web feeds are here in the oval shape section. Next one is social networking site. It is a very important section, or it is a very important virtual communication method which is popular these days. Many people use social networking sites to communicate with their friends, family, and relatives. As we know that commonly used social networking websites are Facebook, WhatsApp, Skype, and much more. Here are some examples of social networking site like Facebook, Twitter. These are the examples of social networking site. Next one is cyber safety. As we know that these days we use lots of internet to do our personal or professional work. In this regard, cyber safety is very important to save our data or information on the internet. Cyber safety provides many ways which helps to save our informations on the internet. First one is limit the amount of personal information you post. Always remember that the internet is a public resources. First one, uh, precautions which you have to follow on the internet, that is post some amount of informations or personal information on the post. Be selective about who you accept as a friend on the social network. After that, you have to confirm any unknown person after knowing about them on the social networking site. Next one is do not believe everything you read online. जितने भी चीज़ हम लोग ऑनलाइन पढ़ते हैं, सारे के सारी इन्फॉर्मेशंस ज़रूरी नहीं है कि सही ही हो, तो इन सारी चीज़ों से थोड़ा सा सेफ रहना चाहिए. टाइप द एड्रेस ऑफ योर सोशल नेटवर्किंग साइट डायरेक्टली इनटू योर ब्राउज़र और यूज़ योर पर्सनल बुकमार्क्स. कोई भी एड्रेस जो आप एक्सेस करते हैं, कोई भी सोशल नेटवर्किंग साइट, उसके एड्रेस को डायरेक्टली आप एक्सेस करें without going third party, without going indirect way to access your social networking site. Never meet an online friends in person. कभी भी किसी भी ऑनलाइन व्यक्ति से ज़्यादा इंटरेक्शन न रखें, ज़्यादा तालमेल न करें. इवेल्युएट योर सेटिंग, और हमेशा अपने सेटिंग को चेक करते रहें. प्राइवेसी से रिलेटेड पॉलिसीज़ जो दी गई है उनको चेक करें और जितना तक हो सके प्राइवेसी मेंटेन करें. इससे आप साइबर सेफ्टी का फ़ायदा ले सकते हैं और साइबर सेफ्टी आपके वेबसाइट को या सोशल नेटवर्किंग अकाउंट को मिल पाएगा. नेक्स्ट वन इज़ ब्लॉक एंड रिपोर्ट एनीवन who sends you unwanted and inappropriate communication. ऐसे व्यक्ति को ब्लॉक कीजिए या उनके खिलाफ रिपोर्ट कीजिए जो अननोन पर्सन है और आपसे कोशिश कर रहे हैं बात करने के लिए. इफ़ यू फील threatened by someone or feel uncomfortable because something online, immediately bring it to the notice of your parents and teacher. अगर आपको ऐसा कुछ लगता है कि आप इंटरनेट पे किसी के द्वारा ब्लैकमेल किए जाते हैं या फिर किसी के द्वारा परेशान किए जाते हैं, तो अपने पेरेंट्स या फिर टीचर्स को इन्फॉर्म करें. Do not spend much time on the social networking site. This is the very important things कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा समय सोशल नेटवर्किंग साइट पे नहीं देना चाहिए. इससे क्या होता है कि आपके बहुत सारे इन्फॉर्मेशन शेयर होते हैं और उसका कोई मिसयूज़ कर सकता है। Companies are also using the internet as an effective medium to advertisement and sell their products and services. बहुत सारी ऐसी कंपनियां हैं जो सोशल नेटवर्किंग साइट का यूज़ करती है, किस चीज़ के लिए? तो अपने विज्ञापन के लिए, साथ ही साथ खरीद बिक्री के लिए और सेवा उपलब्ध करवाने के लिए। तो ये कुछ लिमिटेशंस हैं जिसे आपको फॉलो करने चाहिए ड्यूरिंग इंटरनेट एक्सेस फॉर सेफ्टी पर्पस और साइबर सेफ्टी पर्पस। Okay, next one topic is e-commerce. E-commerce stands for electronic commerce. It is the process in which all the activity goes onto the internet. जितनी भी एक्टिविटी होती है वो सारी के सारी इंटरनेट बेस्ड होती है। E-commerce provide facility to sell or buy goods or and services on the internet. This facility helps us to purchase anything from anywhere by paying online. For example, there are some companies or some websites which provide selling or buying facilities on the internet like Amazon, Flipkart and many more. Companies are also using the internet as an effective medium to advertise and sell their products and services. As we discussed earlier, बहुत सारी ऐसी कंपनियां हैं जो इंटरनेट का इस्तेमाल करती है वेबसाइट्स को एक्सेस करने के लिए, वेबसाइट पे विज्ञापन करने के लिए, एडवर्टाइजमेंट करने के लिए और सेल एंड परचेज करने के लिए। नेक्स्ट वन टॉपिक इज ई गवर्नेंस। E-governance are the facilities provided by the government to the people directly or many type of facilities provided by government to the people by using e-governance services. These services completely based on internet. Government provide portal from where any people can register themselves to avail the benefits from the government given by government or register themselves. For example, www.india.gov.in is a portal or national portal of India from where you can access all welfare facilities or benefits from the government. As you can see here is a portal which is National Portal of India, and there are all facilities by which any people government provide many applications which helps to get benefits from the government like Digital India Initiative, DigiLocker and much more. Digital India Initiatives is a service which has been launched by the government of India under the Digital India Initiative to transform India into the digital empowerment society. And DigiLocker is one of the best example of government provided facilities by which we can download our all documents or certificates like Aadhaar card, PAN card, DL, driver license and so on. And also many students can download their mark sheets and certificates from this application. Next one is attendance.gov.in. It is a website only for attendance launched by Government of India, which helps to maintain the attendance record of all government employees on the real-time basis. Rest of all topic we will discuss in the next video session. Thanks for joining this session and thanks for watching.